Hey guys, it's Amy. Just here with a quick video, raw, uncut. I'm in my bathrobe, no makeup on, no nail polish. Hair's a mess. Well, after I got the shower this afternoon, I just blow dried my hair and threw it up because um really had nowhere to go today. So except to with my daughter at school, and I don't have to get out of the car. She just comes to the car. Um, so I haven't done a video in a while. I just wanted to give you guys the heads up, or not really the heads up, but the rundown of what's been going on um, in my life. Um, last last weekend, last Friday, my husband and I we went to Maine for the night, and then we came home Saturday, and then we found out my husband's grandmother was in the hospital. She had a heart. She's 85. She had a heart attack, um, and she had a massive heart attack, and she had the flu, and she had pneumonia. So we were there visiting her and whatnot. So that was a crazy week coming back. And then last Wednesday, we had a meeting because my husband, he's like the healthcare proxy and everything. He's in charge of everything because she really doesn't have any family. The two daughters, which is my husband's mother, um, she doesn't associate with her mother, so, and she's a bad, evil woman, so we don't even talk to my husband's mother and father. They're just not nice people at all. Um, and then his aunt, which is his mom's sister, she lives in Vermont. She's fine. She's come down a few times, but majority of everything is me and my husband. So Wednesday we met with the doctors, just me and my husband, and a cousin came. Mind you, her own daughters weren't there, just me and my husband and her cousin. And they basically told us, she had a heart attack way back in November last year. Not last year, but in 2011. Quiet, Chloe. You're going to hurt her. You're going to hurt her. Let her be. Um, I'm sorry. I told her I was making a video, but she's not listening right now. Um, she had one back in 2011. So because of the two heart attacks, her heart is really, really weak. Um, so they said there really isn't nothing more that they can do. She's just going to keep getting weaker and weaker and thicker and thicker. And she can't keep, they pretty much asked her, do you want to keep coming back to the hospital? And they were going to put her in a nursing home, and I don't want to put her in a nursing home. She doesn't belong there. So us, we're the only ones. Like I said, her daughter lives in Vermont. Her other daughter wants something to do with her or anybody, and we're the only ones that are around 24 hours a day. My husband works nights. I'm home during the day, and there's always someone here. So she said she was talking. She could barely make her out, but she was talking. She said she wants to be with her husband, and she had passed 2.5 years ago. She wants to be with her husband, and she wants to be put on hospice. So we got in touch with hospice, um, and she was coming to stay with us. And she was in the hospital, so that was Wednesday. And then Thursday, my husband brought my daughters to go and see her. And then Friday, we got a call at 9 in the morning, and they said she'll be at your house. Hospice called. She'll be at your house at 3 o'clock. Bay State Medical Center is going to drop her off by ambulance. That would took me by surprise because we didn't think she'd be getting out so soon. But I did think they knew that she was not going to last very long. So I think that's why they wanted to get her out. So she came here on Friday, a little after 3, because hospice had the bed, the bed delivered, the oxygen delivered, um, everything that we need delivered. Um, so that was that. Got that all set up. Kind of rearranged my whole. I had her in the living room where she can be. Or if people were coming to see her, I wanted it to be there. Not having to walk through my house and stuff. But especially if I didn't know who was coming. Um, so, anyways, that was that. So she was here Friday, and then that was the craziest day ever. Hospice didn't leave my house till almost 7 o'clock that night. Like, it was just insane. They brought her, the hospital brought her. They never checked her to see if she was clean, and she wasn't clean, so she had an accident, and hospice wasn't here when they brought her, so we had no gloves, no like depends, no nothing. And it was just insane. I was fuming. We had no wipes, we had nothing. So I'm like, what am I gonna do? But my sister works with the vets, like the not veterinarians, the veterans. I'm sorry, the veterans, and she does this all the time. So she helped me out with that situation. But we got that all under control. And so Saturday, she pretty much just, gave her the morphine, and then there was one medicine for congestion that we gave her. And um, so she was a little chatty on Friday night, like she was mumbling and restless and everything. And so gave her a little bit more of morphine. It was like zero point 0.5. It was like very tiny amount. Um, but she didn't even need her lorazepam, pan, whatever it's called. So, anyways, and then Saturday she had visitors. She was slept all day on Saturday, all day. She woke up. I kept letting her know the time, um, and I woke her up. I'm like, I saw her eyes open. I'm like, hey, I go. You slept all day. It's 3:30. She goes, oh boy. But she was not as chatty as she was Friday. So Saturday she slept all day long, and then my husband went to work, and then during the night, um, um, she was fine. I kept checking on her, and then Sunday morning, Saturday into Sunday, well, actually Sunday morning, we'll say 6 o'clock, I woke up to check on her to make sure she was still okay. But she was so congested, and she had like the rattle in her mouth, in her throat. And I called my husband at work, and I'm like, your grandmother doesn't sound very good. I'm like, I don't think it's going to be long. So you might want to tell the family, other people, if they want to come see her, they need to come like now. So I called my sister, see if that was normal. I had her listen to her, and she's like, she doesn't have much longer to go. So I gave her a little bit more, or two little droplets of the congestion stuff you put in under the tongue. And I went into my room, and this was all like maybe like 6:45. Went into my room, and then I went back out, and I'm like, God, it's quiet. So I went back out into my living room, and she was still congested a little bit, and then she like just stopped. It was just she like stopped, and she took nice uncongested few breaths. Pulse was racing, and she passed. It was the easiest. I couldn't think of a better way for her to go. It was so quiet, and it was so peaceful for her. And she's in a better place. She wanted to be with her husband. She just wanted to go, and it was better for her. She suffered so much, and um, she pretty much, ever since her husband passed away, she's had a broken heart ever since. So I'm sure that didn't help it. But she passed, and like a little before 7, so I called my husband. I kept checking her pulse to make sure, because I didn't want to call everybody um, until I knew for sure. So called my husband, called hospice. They came. So Sunday was a bad a bad day for us. Um, but we're gonna have her cremated. Um, and we're gonna probably end up burying her in the spring. She didn't want any services. She didn't want nothing. We're gonna have like a burial thing in the springtime when it's pretty out and the ground isn't frozen, and so I think she'll like that because she likes flowers and everything. So that pretty much is why I really haven't been doing any videos for the past few days. I know Chloe has because, she's been trying to keep herself busy, but um, yeah. So I just wanted to give you guys just a heads up on what's going on. I had to like almost take my scrapbooking area apart, like where all my vintage suitcases, where I had to take those all down because the oxygen tank had to go on that side, right where that is, because it can't be like near heat. And I had to move my table because I didn't know how they were going to bring her in when they came and whatnot on Friday. So it's just been crazy. But we're doing good. We had our, she wouldn't want us to cry and she want us to be happy. So and that's what we're doing. We're going by all her wishes, and that's that. Sad, but she's in a better place now. She really is. And she passed here, and she'll always be here with us. And that's like the best feeling in the world. And she was such a wonderful woman. She would, if you didn't have shoes on your feet and she gave you shoes, she'd go without shoes for a whole week just to make sure you had shoes. That's the type of person that she was. And her husband was the same way. So, very nice, very, very nice people. So, but anyways, I'm going to go relax now. I just wanted to get this video up um, to let you guys know what was going on. I want to start working on some projects. I have some pictures of her that I want to scrapbook um, and stuff. So I think I'm going to probably in the next couple days. I'll see how everything's going. I know next week we have to go up to the funeral home and stuff and whatnot, um, but I'm hoping to get some more videos up. So that's that. So I will talk to you all later, and I hope you all had a good week and a good past weekend, and I will see you all soon. Bye, guys.